Hi there, it's Kevin with Roguedeckbuilder.com here with a match with Bruna. And this is definitely a mulligan, I do believe. No blue mana to cast anything that we can get out. Yeah, I'm going to mull this. And this is a much better hand. We got everything we need with the Forbidden Alchemy. So no, we will not mull this. So we can start off here with the Godless Shrine. And we got a Forbidden Alchemy in 3 turns. Hopefully we can find something to stabilize with. Orzhov Guildgate. Okay, hopefully we can actually... It doesn't look like the best of deck. I don't know what deck actually uses a Guildgate. But hopefully we can showcase this deck again, as we've been facing... I've been facing a lot of red deck wins decks, and they're just too quick, so I haven't recorded those matchups. I want a slower matchup to kind of show how well this deck will performs versus slower decks. But Gloom Surgeon, sweet. We don't care about Gloom Surgeon. He can attack all day with that. Because we are definitely not a deck that... That's something I guess I could put in my deck, but it exiles them, not puts them in the graveyard. So we'll isolate a Chapel here, and we'll Forbidden Alchemy at the end of turn. And I'm hoping to see a Bruna and an Unburial Rites in the graveyard. That'll be great. Caverns of Souls. So it's going to be like a Sorin Vampire deck, because this is what this is. Or maybe this is actually the Aristocrats. And he's using this for red. We'll see what comes out here. Vampire Nighthawk is my guess. And Vampire Nighthawk's completely pointless with this Ethereal Armor. Hey, not only does a Vampire Nighthawk, it's a promo of Vampire Nighthawk. Oh, jeez. I am a horrible player. I just skipped it. Wow, I'm a baddie. Let's see what we would have got. That might actually cost me the game. Wow. Okay, so I think I'm just going to take the Silverblade Paladin, and we'll leave the Brunas in the graveyard. And then we can throw this into play tapped, and I'm going to take some damage, but I get to Unburial Rites the Bruna next turn. So this puts me back a whole turn. That was ridiculous of me, because I couldn't have actually Unburial Rites the Bruna, but I'd be a turn quicker at least. So I'm going to take some damage. Not a big deal. If he does have an answer for my Bruna, I have 2 Unburial Rites for it. Probably another Nighthawk comes out. Unrolled Connection is going to be a little bit problematic, as I'm not going to be able to deal with it. I'm not going to be able to get rid of it anyway. So, and I've only got 1 enchantment in the graveyard. He's got to have some creature removal. I'm thinking of Victim of Night. But, I mean, again, we have another answer for that. I mean, this is just... The Connections is just going to be a pain in the butt to try to deal with, because it's going to give him so much card advantage. But he's got to have removal right now, or otherwise I will be able to kill off his Vampire Nighthawk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what happens. Alright, sweet. So, we will block the Vampire Nighthawk. And, okay, yes, we'd like to use this ability and throw on just the Ethereal Armor. And let's see if he's got removal. But at least we get it. Nope, no removal. We get rid of a Vampire Nighthawk. I take 2. Definitely get Forbidden Alchemy next turn, as the Silverblade's not going to do it. We can actually cast both. But I'd rather actually... Hopefully we can get, like, an Orzhov, or our Gift of Orzhova. Sorin going to come out here? Ghost Council. Okay, I'm not too worried about Ghost Council. I can block it all day. So, let's hope... Yeah, let's hope that we find something good. Oh, sweet. Sweet, 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 sweet. So we're actually not even going to Forbidden Alchemy here. We are just going to gain a crap ton of life here. So, black, and 1 to cast this gift. Oh, we don't need to cast the gift. Jeez, I'm a horrible player. So we're just going to Forbidden Alchemy here. Good, I caught myself there. So I didn't... Because I don't need to spend any mana on this Gift of Orzhova. Alright, sweet. So Ethereal Armor goes to the graveyard. We'll take this Invisible Stalker. We don't need lands anymore. And we will cast this Silverblade Paladin. This might be game here. Let's see. Let me do the math here. I think this is game. So Silverblade Paladin. Can we get him up to 11 is the thing? Yes, we want to Soulbound the Bruna. And And, okay, begin attack. What will this get him up to? So we have Ethereal Armor. That'll make him... Yep, this is game. So we attack. Okay. Yes, we'd like to use this ability. This goes on, and this goes on, and he should be huge. A 12-12. That's 24 damage. Dun dun dun! So that was actually turn 6. That was actually turn 6. We're able to kill it. So I'm glad I actually did record this game because it shows you the power of Bruna. All right, we'll go on to the sideboard here. Since he's using I think Severs come in. I don't think I really care about Supreme Verdicts. I don't know if I like the Steelblade Paladins. Blind Obedience is actually really good against his Ghost Council, but I don't think I actually worry about that either. And to be honest, I don't know if I worry about anything in his deck. I just might play it how it is. Yeah, I'm not going to make any changes. I really don't think the Detention Spheres might come in. I'm going to put in just double Detention Spheres and take out Spectral Flights. Yeah. Yep, that's how I'm going to do it. Just 2 Detention Spheres is all that's going to come in. Turn 6 Bruna. So that just made my day. I finally, after I played like 4 games in a row against just very aggressive decks where I couldn't do anything and die on turn 4, finally get this slower deck to play against, and I got a turn 6 kill with Bruna, so I'm happy. Theoretically, I think I can get like a turn 5 kill. And I did have to mulligan that game too, but I'm gonna have to mulligan this game as well. Can't keep this hand. It'd be awesome if I had two lands, because I would be able to Chronic Flood, and I got double. Man, I want to keep this hand so bad, but I can't. Much, much, much better. Got the Detention Sphere to slow him down. Got the Bruna in hand and 3 lands. And the Water Grave first turn is awesome because it allows everything to come into play untapped. So, not liking this Unburial Rites in my hand, as it doesn't help, but anyway, Knight of Infamy I can't actually even target with... Oh, not another Unburial Rites. Taking 3 here. Not much I can do about this guy. Wish I would have brought in the Supreme Verdicts. Alright, so we're looking good. We need an Invisible Stalker, though. And then we're fine. This Knight of Infamy might just get him there. I can't do anything about it. Just an Invisible Stalker. So, Invisible Stalker, of course, would be the best thing ever. He's going to try to cast that Gift of Orzhova, and I can't Detention Sphere it. Yeah, I'm in bad shape if that's the case. I think this Knight's just going to get him there, unless for hopefully Invisible Stalker. That's all. I have to draw an Invisible Stalker right here. That's hilarious. Okay, sometimes the magic gods just like you. So, Invisible Stalker. And we get to throw an Ethereal Armor, and it can actually handle the Knight of Infamy now. And it's blue, so it can block it, and it's hexproof, so he can deal with him all day. And we're gonna able to throw a Gift of Orzhova on the following turn. I'm pretty sure a Ghost Council is gonna come out here. So that is a bit problematic because we can't deal with the Ghost Council. Oh, Oblivion Ring, my Ethereal Armor. Ah, what a jerk. Well, I'm just gonna Detention Sphere your Oblivion Ring and put my... Doesn't it work that way that if I Detention Sphere the Oblivion Ring, the Ethereal Armor can then target? I think that does work. Alright, see what happens. Okay, sweet. We definitely wanted that. Yeah, I think it's better to Desphere the Oblivion Ring. I think it works this way. We'll see if it does. I'm pretty sure I've done this before. And it allows me to attach it. I'm pretty sure it works this way. Let's see if I'm right. Yes. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought that it did allow me to attach the Ethereal Armor after I Detention Sphere and get rid of the O-Ring. All right, so sweet. That does work. Hopefully not another Oblivion Ring comes out, because if it does, he's kind of a jerk. I don't care about a Gloom Surgeon. Can't attack now. Yeah, that's right. I think I do just start to race him now. Hallowed Fountain, of course, is great because now we can cast a Bruna with 1 more land. So I'm going to gift here. Putting up to a 5/5. Yeah, we'll attack because I'm going to be taking 4 next turn and doing a net total of 5. All right, the race begins. I don't even think if I get another enchantment, I think I'll just throw it on the Invisible Stalker. I won't even throw it on the Bruna. I don't think it's worth it. What are you doing? Can't Merciless Eviction quite yet. Yep, it's Obzidot. That is a bit problematic. I'm hoping for a land that we can draw into for a Bruna. Another enchantment's great. There's our land, so we will attack with the Invisible Stalker. And now he's got to have some sort of removal for Bruna here. But then we can just keep on Burial Rites in your back. And I probably will... Yeah, I'll probably will transfer the stuff over. I'm not sure. We might just block it instead of transferring it over. Can't block the Knight of Infamy. Definitely can block the Obsidian or the Gloom Surgeon. So it depends on how he attacks or what I'll do. I mean, he probably wants to bait me to move the stuff over. But I'm not going to take the bait. Yeah, he just victims. I'm going to take 9 here. Which does hurt. And if he does have another removal, it's just game. Hoping to actually draw into another Ethereal Armor would be the best thing. Because then I would gain a ton of life. So, ooh, that actually works. You know what? And I can cast that. Ooh, I can't cast both. So, but that's 10 life. That's definitely the right play. Unless he's got some sort of removal again. We're definitely going to throw out the Silverblade Paladin and pair it. Don't you have removal? And we might die at Obsidian if he does have removal for the Silverblade Paladin, because that'll only gain us 7 life. Yeah, no matter what we did here, we would have died. So I'm going to take, yeah, too much damage next turn. So I do lose this game to double victims in his hand. Another Invisible Stalker wouldn't have done it. Yeah. Alright, so maybe we do need to... No, Supreme Verdict's just bad. I mean, I'm going to bring in the Blind Obedience, though, as I think it will be pretty decent against him. And Detention Sphere is fine. Curse of Death's Hold actually is going to come in as well. So I'm going to take out a Forbidden Alchemy and an Burial Rites and a Bruna. And we're going to call this good. I'm thinking Spectral Flight actually is... The only reason I put Spectral Flight in here was for Silverblade Paladin. I think Spectral Flight is much more for a Geist. So I might take it out and think of a better card to put in besides just a +2/+2, because everything has flying already or evasion besides Silverblade Paladins. So I think that I need to find a better 2. Maybe just the 3/1 that I lose a life when it comes into play would be better. The black card. Great hand. Got the Invisible Stalker and the Forbidden Alchemy. Definitely not going to mull this. He doesn't mull either. Okay, so Burial Rites in the hand is not good again. Hopefully we can find a Bruna in the graveyard. Another Burial Rites. Geez, this is just being mean to me. Stalker. All right, Stalker comes out. Of course, we need to draw into enchantments now. We got Forbidden Alchemy, though, to guarantee we draw into something good next turn. Hopefully, that is the idea. Get in there for 1. And so I don't miss it this time, I'm just going to Forbidden Alchemy right now. And definitely going to take this Gift of Orzhova. Or do we take another Forbidden Alchemy and try to get stuff in the graveyard? You know what? I'm going to take the Forbidden Alchemy. Well, we do need one more land for the... I like this Vault a lot, too. But I am just going to take the Forbidden Alchemy. That gives me something to do next turn as well. We can always take a land next turn with Forbidden Alchemy, and we get more stuff in the graveyard. And a Bruna, of course, now gets a Gift of Orzhova. I guess I definitely, you could talk me into the argument that Gift was the best thing there to make a 2/2 unblockable. But you never know. He's probably just going to put out a Vampire Nighthawk here. Yeah, not afraid of that. Just I'm at 18. That's fine. We're definitely probably going to Forbidden Alchemy again. You got the Silverblade Paladin. He's got removal and stuff like that. So I think the best play again is just a Forbidden Alchemy, and hopefully we get like a land or even Ethereal Armor would be fine. Well, that's an easy choice. But we get rid of these lands. Gonna take some major damage next turn. But we do have the Burial Rights. Doesn't really do much, but next turn we can actually Invisible Stalker and Silverblade Paladin. And the race is on. And we gotta draw into an enchantment here sometime, as we have been able to go through our deck quite quickly. So I hope this is another Vampire Nighthawk, because then I can just, if we do draw into Detention Sphere, we can take them both. Knight of Infamy, okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to play the Glacial Fortress. I'm going to swing in with this Invisible Stalker. And we're going to play a Paladin. And I'm not going to pair it to this guy. No. But I am going to pair it to this Invisible Stalker. Yes. Okay, so that way I can block his Knight of Infamy if he swings in. But I'm probably still going to just take 4. I'm not going to... The Gloom Surgeon prevents everything, which is a pain in the butt. I might actually block the... Double block the Gloom Surgeon here if he does attack in with it. No, he just can attack in with the Vampire Nighthawk. Taking 3. Gifts to Rezova would be awesome here. Bruna would be great here. Ooh, High Priest, that is problematic. Ethereal Armor, of course, is fine. We will chuck it on the Stalker. And do we even attack in as the thing? Yeah, I do believe we do. Gotta try to get him down some life. Now I'm really wishing I would have taken that Gift of Rezova. But we would have drawn into that slew of land zone. We wouldn't even got into this Ethereal Armor if we didn't take that Forbidden Alchemy. So we're just getting very poor draws here. And that's an understatement, very poor. I mean, they're horrible draws here with the amount of lands. So this is what I am going to do. I am going to block the... Double block the Gloom Surgeon. He can definitely choose which one he wants to kill. But I mean, he's going to exile a bunch of cards here. And he will kill off the Silverblade Paladin. So there's the 2 right there from the first trigger. And he's going to exile 3 more. Got some lands, which is good. And he can actually activate his Skierstag High Priest. And I am good to reanimate. Oh, why is it a Chronic Flooding? I definitely do want a Chronic Flooding, but I think the right play again is just to throw my Unburial Rights, my Silverblade Paladin. No, I have to try to get some stuff in the graveyard. I have to do this here. So hopefully Lingering Souls comes out. Then I can block the Vampire Nighthawk. Or did I take the... I can't remember if I took the Lingering Souls out or not. So black here, see what we get in the graveyard. There we go. Lingering Souls, perfect. So we got Bruna next turn to reanimate. And this is great. So, awesome. I'm not going to attack him with my Invisible Stalker. I'm going to keep it back to block stuff. We're in very, very, very good shape now. So he's going to be able to get a Beastie out here. I do think we do absorb the life. But he's going to be able to get a 5-5, but I'm not worried about a 5-5, especially with this Lingering Souls that can actually block it. So tap, tap. But, you know, he is in very vulnerable shape to Silverblade Paladin here. If I get like another Ethereal Armor, can actually do 23 in 1 turn as a thing. I don't think I can, but we definitely can Unburial Rights the Bruna, which is what we will do here. See what we get in the graveyard. 1. There's another Lingering Souls. We can't quite cast it though. I mean, I wanted to get another Unburial Rights in the graveyard. 2, 3, 4. We will 5 Unburial Rights Bruna. And I think I can attack in now with the Invisible Stalker. No, it's pointless. We don't need to. I'd rather want to keep up a blocker here. I mean, if he does, all he has to do is actually Victim of Night my Spirit. No, he has to have double. I think we win this one here. I have a hard time seeing him come back. Even though we only have a gift, just one Gift of Orzhova in the graveyard. So he will Victim of Night the Bruna, and now he can actually High Priest. So he's going to attack with this and the Demon. So we will block the Demon and take 2. And we can Barrow Rights Bruna again and Chronic Flooding. Puts another 5/5. And yeah, we can Lingering Souls though. I'm hoping we can. Oh, sweet, Detention Sphere. That makes our life a lot easier because we can get rid of both demon tokens. So again, I'm gonna unbarrow rights the. That's 4. Oh, we can unbarrow rights and Detention Sphere. So yeah, this is just a pain in the butt that we don't have an extra land here. I think we do Detention Sphere the demons and Lingering Souls, and that does pump up our. So let's see what we get in the graveyard here. So we'll tap for a blue. Detention Sphere, Blind Obedience Vault. That was a bad. Yeah, I think we have to Detention Sphere. I think that is definitely the right play. So Detention Sphere, grab the demons. This pumps up my dude to a 4/4. And then what we are going to do is we are going to cast a Lingering Souls back from the graveyard. That gives us a blocker. I do believe that I am gonna attack in with. Well, that means he can actually attack in with both those guys. No, I still don't attack in. Again, we can now block. There he gets his 4th land, but he's got to have more removal. I mean, these victims are just tearing me apart. Again, we will block the Vampire Nighthawk. He'll gain some life. He'll be able to trigger off a dude. There's our land, so we can actually. Do we have any more Lingering Souls in here? We don't. So let's see what we get in the graveyard here. We'll activate this for a white. Another Unbarrow Rights in the bin, so we can actually Unbarrow Rights a Silverblade Paladin. And a Bruna. So Unbarrow Rights the Bruna here. 1, 2. Okay, we can't quite Unbarrow Rights another one. So I guess we should have Chronic Flooding here. Get some more stuff in the graveyard. Blue, Chronic Flood on a Watery Grave. And we will black. So there's 4. There's another Gift of Orzhova, so hopefully this Bruna can actually stay up. But I'm thinking he's got to have more removal. If the Invisible Stalker is starting to get scary, if we can hook on a Gift of Orzhova on him, I'm thinking, is the victim going to come out again? Oh, murder. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, and I didn't even play a land there. I am such a bad player. So we have to chump block this demon token again. And he goes up to 30. I have a hard time. Yeah, I don't think we can do 30 damage in one turn. There's Gift of Orzhova. Sweet. So we're able to at least survive here. So what we can do is we can actually Unbarrow Rights. Ooh. Well, let's do this right. That's white, black, and 1. So we're going to put 3 more stuff in the graveyard. And why didn't I play this land last turn? We're going to Gift of Orzhova on the Invisible Stalker, put him up to 6, 7, 7, and Bruna is not going to get us there. I mean, we have to unbarrel rights a Silver Blade, right? And then it'll give me 14 life and put me up to 17, but then I take 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 exactly. But I can probably block one with the Invisible Stalker. So I have to unbarrel rights the Silverblade Paladin. And gain some life here. I gained 14 life. Puts me up to 17. I don't know if this is the right play. I mean, those demon tokens are going to just murder me. But, I mean, I can block the Knight and I can block the Gloom Surge, and he won't be able to put out another demon token. And then we can do it again. We can unbarrel rights the Silverblade Paladin again. So let's see what happens here. So I'm just going to take 12. And he's not going to be able to activate anything. Yes, he actually will be able to activate something if he grabs or if he's able to Victim of Night another Silverblade Paladin. Ooh, that's very scary for him to do. Very scary to put him down to a range where I can actually Bruna and kill him. Or, like, even Detention Spear, another Chronic Flooding, anything here can actually... Okay, a Drowned Catacomb's not going to do it, though. Do we unbarrel rights anything here? I think we might just actually go for it with Forbidden Alchemy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and leave up. How many Ethereal Armors are left in the deck, though? We can't Chronic Flooding. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That'd give us Forbidden Alchemy 7 left. So we'd have to hit into a... Yeah, we definitely would have to hit into a Silverblade Paladin. I mean, sorry, an Ethereal Armor. And that would be the only thing we can hit into if we Forbidden Alchemy. I mean, I really want to do that because we have 1, 2... Only one more. So we have a... Probably about around a 30% chance to actually hit into the Ethereal Armor. I don't think it's actually worth it. I think what we do here is we swing in with the Invisible Stalker. Yeah, so close. We can do 15 damage. CV victims the Silverblade. Yeah, Gifted Vorzova. He does lose 2 life here. And I only gain 7 this time. And we definitely are going to unbarrel rights. And we can't double unbarrel rights. That's a shame. Hopefully we get a Lingering Souls. See what we would have got. Isolated Chapel, Bruna. We'd have one more card. See if the top one would have been an Ethereal Armor. Oh, it would have been. It would have been an Ethereal Armor. Oh, jeez. That's just awful luck. So we're going to get Bruna, though. And we can flashback a Lingering Souls. So we got chump blockers again. Sometime you just gotta roll the dice, and I didn't decide to do it that time. It would have put up my guy up to killing range. Yeah, he gets a dude. That's fine. We have 2 chump blockers. See if he's got double removal. If he's got double removal, it's just game here. A Murder and a Victim will do it. A Murder and an Orzhov Charm. A Victim of Night and an Orzhov Charm will do it. See what comes out here. 1. So Orzhov Charm, he loses 5. Oh, I think we're dead no matter how we... If he's got just another Murder here. attacks with everything, huh? Let's see how much damage that is. I can block 1/5/5, so that's 5. I can block 2/5/5s. So I'm just going to take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I win! Yay! You can't do anything here, right? So I'm actually going to win a game! So yeah, we win this game. Anyway, this is Kevin from Roguedeckbuilder.com. Thanks for watching.